Hello Wonderland, Kelly here. Out for a little wander today, kind of a short notice one. Yesterday was the President's Day holiday here in the United States. And technically I was off, but I worked because I like to get my Monday stuff done for my day job. And normally when that happens, I take Friday off instead. But this week we're expecting potentially a blizzard midweek. So Friday could be a loss weather-wise. So I thought I'd take today anyway. It's Tuesday. So I was checking eBird to see what's out there. And this popped up as a hotspot. I'm at the Rappahannock River Valley National Wildlife Reserve. One part of it anyway. So I thought I would come out here and try some stuff with the 200 to 800 millimeter, which you saw me using at a park in a video a while back, but I've had it for a little while now, and I really like it. So I wanted to haul it out here, see what we can see. Let's do it. It's chilly this morning. About 30 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. Just below freezing, so a little below zero for my European friends. Haven't really been filming much lately. Between the weather, last week we had snow and ice. That's not great to get out too much. Got some good shots in the backyard though. I'll throw some of those up here with the 200 to 800. Some of the usual suspect birds. The cardinals are always nice, the bright red against the snow and ice. I like to get a few shots of those every year. And then there was a red-shouldered hawk that kept showing up in the backyard for a couple days. Got some good close-ups of him or her. Probably her, it was pretty big. Flip around here, I have an obstruction. A tree. I think we can get under this though. But yeah, between work, weather, winter's cold, haven't really been getting out too much. So trying to make up for that a little bit today. Hopefully I get some good stuff. All right, I am walking along right now Wilna Lake, which this is the Wilna unit of the wildlife reserve. It's kind of a long lake. Trail runs alongside it. Looks pretty, if I can hopefully get a good viewpoint. All right, onward. Well, so far, this place is a little bit of a dud today, I'm sorry to say. A lot of little birds around, mostly sparrows, some woodpeckers. Got a few shots of them, and a hermit thrush, which I enjoy seeing those, but none of that's too interesting. I was hoping to find northern harriers, and I do see a couple of raptors in the air. But I think they're vultures. I'll try to get some shots and identify. Someone also saw a horned lark here in winter wren recently, and I like all those. So that's what I was really hoping for, but they could be out here in this field that I'm walking along. It's more habitat for that sort of bird. And I hear some peeping over there. Yeah, I'll head over there and see. There's another spot. I'm kind of heading back towards my car, but there's another spot in this park or refuge that might be worth checking out. Maybe a couple more. So yeah, maybe it'll get better. Stay tuned. Well, I was right. Set off across that field, and I saw a northern harrier in the distance. And then he came over to this field that I'm walking along now, so hoping to see it again. I got a few shots several. I think I got some good ones, but nothing real close. And of course, with the 200 to 800, you don't have to be real close, which is nice. But I'm hoping he'll pop up again. A couple of rangers drove by and stopped and chatted with me, and they told me they don't see the Harrier very much. So I'm glad he's here today. Saw some deer across this other field in front of me. They went into the woods, I think. I believe there's an old plantation house here. I'm gonna walk over and see if I can see that. And then those rangers gave me a good tip about another unit of this National Wildlife Refuge where there's a screech owl in a nest. Have to check that out. It's only a few miles away from here. All right, so that's the plan. I'm cold. I'm trying out my new ghillie cape. Actually, not new. I've had it for a few months, but I haven't really used it. Because again, the weather and everything, more suited for spring and summer colors it is. But yeah, the idea is to break up my form so I don't look like a human. Maybe let you get closer to the animals. Working? I don't know. But as they say at Jungle Cruise at Disney World, don't worry about looking silly. I'm doing it for you. Okay, on we go. All right. This turned out pretty okay. Hopefully I got some decent shots of the Harrier. Nothing real close up still. I think he's moved on from this particular area. But I saw some birds hopping about in the field, and I thought they might be the horned larks, which would have been cool. But they were actually northern flickers, type of woodpecker. Unusual, in my mind, for them to be hopping around on the ground, but they were. Got one pretty good shot, I think, if it's sharp enough. Not real close up again, but you can see why. It's a good illustration of why the variety of flickers we have around here are called yellow shafted. All the under wing feathers are bright yellow. Pretty cool. I did see some eastern bluebirds. I always like to see those. Those are fun little guys. A few shots of them. And now I think I'm almost back at the car, so I'm going to scan for the Harrier again real quick. But if he's not around, I'm going to head to the other unit that they told me about. Cat Island, I think it's called. A few miles away. Try to find that screech owl. That would be awesome. And whatever else we can find. Okay. All right. Cat Point Creek is the name of this particular unit. The refuge. This definitely smells like brackish water. All right. I came all the way out to the end. There were a few places to park along the road in here, and I'm not sure which one the screech owl was at, and I apologize for my hat hair. But yeah, this is called Dancing Point, and there's a little trail with apparently a observation blind for the winter waterfowl, if there are any here. I saw some birds way out in the water there, but nothing close, so we'll see if there's any hanging out wherever this blind is. Not too bad. I'm in the duck blind, such as it is. It's pretty open, actually. Not much of a blind, but there's a bunch of birds over there that I saw. Some gulls flying. Out there is a batch. But over here around the corner, a whole bunch way over there. Pretty far off. I might get a couple shots that are decent enough to identify. Right out here, there's a pair of bufflehead, male and female. Shot them. Here are a bunch of Canada geese on the other side there. They're not that interesting. Sorry, Canada geese. And you're loud. Okay. Finish this little trail, I think. Not sure how far it goes. And then I'm getting hungry, but I want to find that screech owl. Okay, that's the plan. Still at Cat Point Creek. Took another spin around to see if I missed the screech owl nest. Clearly I did, because I haven't found it. But, oh well. I did see, I took one of the loop trails here. Saw a mammal. Not sure what it was. It was very brown, low to the ground, like raccoon sized, or even a little bigger. Pretty stocky like that. Did not have a beaver tail. That was my first thought. Didn't get a real good look at it or a photo because it was scrambling to head off into the woods, but I don't know what that was. Wasn't an otter. Fisher, maybe? Not sure if we have those around here. I'll have to do some research and see if anything looks similar. Okay, for now, heading back towards the car. It's lunchtime, so I'm going to get out of here and find something for lunch. And then I think I'm going to make one more stop at a state park that I haven't been to yet. Still working on my trails quest for the state parks. And that'll be the plan. So, all right. Coming up towards the car, I think. I'll be back. I've arrived at Belle Isle State Park, which is a new one for me. One I need to check off from my trails list, trails quest. And I went to the visitor center to get maps and stuff. Nice folks in there. And I'm starting out on the Mulberry Boardwalk Trail, which is about Mulberry Creek Boardwalk, I should say. About 0.17 miles, not too long. But I love a good boardwalk, and it runs alongside, as the name implies, Mulberry Creek, which would be a tributary of the Rappahannock River, I believe, which is also still nearby. Yeah, see if we can see anything here. Well, did a few couple shortish trails here at Belle Isle. Nice park, but it's mid-afternoon, not much happening wildlife-wise, and I'm about 2 hours from home at this point, so I think I'm gonna head back to the car, start the drive home. Yeah. But it was a pretty good day. A couple new parks and refuges that I hadn't been to before, so as a scouting trip, if nothing else, it was good. I would definitely come back to all of these places. Hoping I got some good shots of the Harrier. I feel like reviewing it in camera doesn't look real sharp, and I'm afraid it's because it was so far off that there was, can't really call it heat haze when it's 30 degrees out, but still atmospheric perturbations can cause a lack of sharpness. So I'm thinking that's what that was, but maybe it'll clean up in post. We'll see. Hoping I got something anyway. It's nice to see it at least. Got some bald eagles flying around here. Some other little birds. Not much scenic because it's winter and things are kind of ugly right now. Yeah. Not a bad day. Always nice to be out, right? Yeah. So, till next time, You know the drill. Be good to yourself. Take care of each other. Don't forget to be awesome. And get out and wander. Later.